fraction is defined as a number written in the rational form. That is, numerator over denominator. And so, if you define your fraction as numerator over denominator, then if you have a whole number joined to a fraction, for example, 5 3 over 4, 5 3/4. Let me ask you, is that a fraction? Is 5 3/4 a fraction? I guess some of you are arguing. It is not. 5 3/4 is called, I'm waiting, did you get it? A mixed number. It is mixed in the sense that you have the whole part, which is a 5, and you have the fraction part, which is 3/4. So you cannot call it a fraction. It is a mixed number. Students just can't see this, and it's really, really a big problem. A mixed number must be changed to an improper fraction before you can work with it. So, in adding or subtracting fraction, the first step is, if you have mixed numbers, change them to improper fraction. Now, what do we mean by improper? Why will a fraction be improper or proper? The 3/4, 3 is less than 4, because it's a small part out of a big part. Is proper, normal, expected. But when you change 5 3/4 to improper fraction, remember your 3/4, the 4 parts represent the total parts. So if you have 5 whole pieces, and each piece is in 4 parts, then you get for the 5 whole, 4 times 5, 20 pieces. The 20 pieces is now added to the 3 parts in the 3/4. So you end up with 23 pieces. But because you have to show what makes the total part, you write your improper fraction as 23 over 4, which is why we call it improper, because it could be changed to a whole part and a proper fraction. So to add fraction, first step, change all fractions to improper fraction. Now, at this point, some of you say, oh, in the primary school, we used to add the whole number and then we deal with the fraction. And if we don't have enough in subtraction, we borrow. There's nothing wrong with that, but believe me, it is because of your age in the primary school that this is allowed. You were too young to deal with big, big numbers. Your counting abilities were limited, and so you were allowed to add the whole part and then to add the bits about the fraction, and then you add up later. From now on, take it from me. From JS1, go and look at your JS1 textbook, any textbook. The introduction to fraction is to get you to realize that when you say fraction, you mean fraction. You must see clearly the numerator and see clearly the denominator. From there, you'll be able to deal with the addition, the subtraction, even the multiplication and the division. And if you refuse to do this when you are dealing with ordinary fractions, when you get to algebra, you will pay for that. In algebra, it is normal to write 23a over 4. If you are not used to working with improper fraction, when you see 23a over 4, the first thing with students is say, oh, this is not the normal fraction. Where do I get the whole part? How do I change it to whole number and the fraction bit? So now get used to working with improper fraction. Even when you get to the senior secondary, this is what you need to remember. Examples on fractions and decimals and percentages. So we have a question on addition and BODMAS. Example 1. Change to improper fraction. So you have 9 over 5 plus 7 over 2. Step 2, draw a line, take LCM of 5 and 2, which is 10. And 5 in 2 is what? 5 in 10 is 2. 2 times 9, 18. Plus 2 in 10, 5. 5 times 7, 35. At this point, I need to show you something. If you have two fractions, just two, and the denominators have nothing in common, there is no need for you to waste time looking for LCM. 9 times 2 is 18. 5 times 7 is 35. And the denominator is the product. In other words, go this way, and then the denominator is that. This is what you were supposed to get in JS1. There is a whole exercise trying to get this concept through. And now we add. 18 plus 25 will give us, did you get it? Okay, 53 over 10. Now this is an improper fraction, and you need to change it to a mixed number. Remember I said you can work with improper fraction, but that does not stop you from getting your answer as a mixed number. And 10 in 53 is 5, remainder 3. So 5 whole number, 3 over 10. Example 2. Example 2. Again, first step, change to improper fraction. So you have 19 over 3 divided by 29 over 6 minus 13 over 4. Having changed to improper fraction, we now run to our BODMAS. BODMAS is, you already have the note, bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So we deal with the bracket first. By dealing with the bracket, some students will carry this to Lagos, carry this to Ibadan, and at the end, probably forget one at Ibadan. Please don't scatter your work. Working with BODMAS does not mean you should scatter the whole thing. Keep writing. Everybody will know exactly what you are doing. So you still have your 19 over 3 divided by LCM of 6 and 4. Because 6 and 4 have something in common, which is 2, you can't do the cross and cross. So 6 and 4, LCM is 12. 6 in 12 is 2. 2 times 29, 58. Minus 4 in 12 is 3. 3 times 13, 39. Now you've dealt with the bracket, but you must write this. And now you have 19 over 3 divided by 58 minus 39. 19 over 12. Now, what do? Division implies multiplication by the reciprocal. So we have 19 over 3 times 12 over 19. And so 19 will cancel 19. And then what happened? 19 here 1, 19 there 1. Of course, 3 in 12 is what? 4. And finally, our answer is 4 whole number. Example 3. In example 3, you are dealing with BODMAS. Step 1, deal with any mixed number. So we have 3 over 2 plus 7 over 3 times 3 over 4 minus half. Again, this is a problem that is asking for BODMAS. First step is ask yourself, in your BODMAS, which of these signs exist? There is no B, there is no bracket, there is no off, there is no division, but there is multiplication, and then there is addition, there is subtraction. Which one comes first in your BODMAS? Okay? Multiplication. Therefore, don't rearrange this. As it is, do the multiplication first. Again, doing the multiplication first does not mean you carry it and go and do it somewhere else. Or you start introducing bracket inside here. Bracket was not given. Please don't put it. Show that you are doing the multiplication first by writing for these two, 3 cancels 3. And now we have 3 over 2 plus 7 over 4 minus half. And now everything becomes very simple. You draw your line, take LCM, which is 4. 2 in 4 is 2 times 3, 6, plus 4 in that, 1 times 7, minus 2 in 4, 2, and then times 1, 2. Now here is where some students get it wrong. In algebra, in arithmetic generally, we have rules. Remember I told you, mathematics is a language. So if you say this is 6 plus 5, you get M0 because you have not shown BODMAS. BODMAS says addition before subtraction. This is a trick question. Most students will say, after all, I got it right. No, we have agreed. BODMAS. We do addition before subtraction. Show your addition. 6 plus 7, 13 minus 2 over 4. Aha, you get M1 because you've shown addition. And finally, subtraction. 13 minus 2 is what? 11 over 4. And finally, as a mixed number, this will be what? 2 whole number, 3 over 4.